Hi, this is Majin. Here's my comic reviews for the week. We have Justice League 40, Batman, Cap, and New Avengers. Now, Justice League 40, this wasn't actually a bad beginning. It's setting up the Dark Side War with the Anti-Monitor. And the art was really good. They give you a lot of history, so to speak, because at the very beginning, it's like, here's all the different crises that have gone through time. There's also how Miracle Man and Orion ended up on the different planets, the opposite planet. And overall, I mean, this was a fairly decent start. It's not like I would expect like earth-shattering story developments, but it just gets you going, so to speak. Uh, it could be better, but I think with what DC's capable of doing, this is probably the best that they're going to do. I just kind of wish that there's just a little bit more oomph to it, but it wasn't bad at all. Okay, Batman 40. This was very close to my book of the week, and this was just insanity. It's the final battle between Batman and the Joker. Chaos is in the streets. There's massive fighting going on, and the final beatdown between Batman and Joker, it was probably one of the very best fights I've seen between these two, and for that matter, within DC in a long time. There are things that happen to Batman that I don't think it's unrecoverable. Now it's going to be debatable whether or not they're dead or they're alive, but I know that Batman cannot be the same, or Bruce Wayne cannot be the same whenever they do bring him back, unless they retcon him out and make him back to normal again, or through other shenanigans, because he is a totally different person now, so to speak. Same with the Joker. The art was fantastic, and Capullo really portrayed a very brutal, savage fight. And I think that most people are going to be really pleased with the fight. I mean, you might not like how it ended, but the fight itself was just phenomenal. This Snyder did a very, very good job crafting the tale, and this was a fantastic ending to Endgame. All right, Captain America. Well, this actually was really, really good. It showed basically Falcon stepping up, saving the day type thing. Because I really thought, deep down, with everything that was going on, he was just going to fail. And it was just a really good battle. The Remender did a great job in terms of the dialogue. Inman did a fantastic job with the artwork, the fight sequences, especially with them flying off and fighting. It's because basically the Falcon had to be careful of the fangs, because if he was bitten or blood got on him, then the virus would go into him, and then he wouldn't be able to produce children. And they even at the beginning part kind of show that, or bring to light, I should say, how the Falcon, that was one of the things that the Falcon really does want, but due to the life of the superhero, he just can't do it. The ending was really good. It dropped a lot of plot points for the future, and this was like a stellar one of those stellar books, and it was just great. It's not book of the week numbers, but it was still like at least an 8 easily. And finally, New Avengers 33. This was trippy. Basically, this is they talk about the Beyonders and how they're basically setting up an experiment, so to speak, and the Miracle Molecule Man, and Doom figure out what's going on, and they set a plan in motion to sabotage them. And this was just so well written, and this concept was way out there, and it was just like part of me, as I'm reading this, I was going, I don't believe any of this nonsense. But then it just was like really just, it was just really well written, and I'm like, okay, I'm on board. And in a nutshell, basically, Molecule Man is basically a bomb, and Doctor Doom has to kill all of the Miracle Mans or Molecule Mans to prevent the bombs from going off and to save Earth. And he's like, fuck, there's infinity. You know, how am I supposed to do this? And they're like, well, you have to get a cult, you know, religion. And it shows Doctor Doom getting that religion, so to speak. And this was just solid. And I was very, very pleased with this book. I think they did a really good job. Hickman did a fantastic job. The art was great. And while I was a little worried because the earlier issues weren't as good, as we're getting towards the end, it's solid entertainment. Anyways, that's the reviews for the week. If you have any comments or questions, let me know. Like, share. Let me know what you thought was your good books of the week. I'll have more stuff later. I think I get my Marvel Collector's box tomorrow, and I'll do an unboxing. So until next time.